It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Went to my local Polish shop in Cardiff and picked up about 20 to 21 different Polish beers. I like to be put in a situation where everything is alien to me. I've always liked it. I like going to foreign countries where don't know what I'm buying, don't know what I'm eating, sun's a bit warmer than we have here. You know, that sort of thing. Don't understand the language. I like to do things like that. I like to get myself out of my comfort zone. So in buying 21 different Polish beers, I've completely taken myself out of my comfort zone because I did a little bit of research. There's nothing on this brewery on Wikipedia. There's nothing on really on Untapped as to say anything about this brewery. It's Braniewo Jasne Pelne, and this is their pale lager. Comes in at 5.8% ABV in a 500 milliliter half litre can. Maybe the name of the brewery is at the top there. Maybe it's Browar Piwo. Maybe it's those. Maybe I'm stuck in the wrong Wikipedia. But Braniewo came up as a town in north of Poland. It was a long time kind of German, by what I can see, I might be wrong, a long time German occupied part of the world. One of those situations where maybe when they discussed after World War II who was having which bit, this bit was taken from Germany and given to Poland. Maybe that was the situation, because I know that was the situation with Wrocław. It used to be a German city, now it's a Polish city. So without further ado then, that's as much information that I could get in English on this brewery. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. My Hofmeister beer glass. So, beer in the glass. We've got a 2 to 3 finger white, well, slightly off-white head. Good levels of carbonation in the glass. It's a light amber coloured lager. No sediment in the bottom of the glass. Quite a clear, in fact it is a clear looking beer. There's no sediment in the glass or unfilteredness at all going on with this beer. Let's get the aroma then on this beer. Smells okay. Smells like weirdly, like it smells like shandy. Like a lemony aroma to it. No kind of like, no circumstance at all where you're putting this to your nose and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is 5.8% ABV. None of that whatsoever. Light malt. Smells crisp and refreshing. You can definitely get the aroma of it being, of course, with it being an old German brewery, it's that kind of old style German Helles Pilsner style aroma. Maybe even export. Yeah, slightly sweet, maybe export. So let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Pleasant enough. Pleasant enough. Just, it is sweet. There's not much bitterness on the back end. It has this slightly kind of like buttery, smooth, slightly slick mouthfeel to it. Now, this is not diacetyl. This is not diacetyl one bit. This is more of just a slightly buttery, smooth mouthfeel on the beer. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's like a lemony kind of hoppy flavour going on. There's a little bit of kind of like a slight kind of herbal finish to it. But if you ask me to name the style of the beer, on Untapped they've got it down as a pale lager. Yeah, probably. But the clues are in the ABV. The clue is in the ABV, the clue is in the sweetness of the beer, and the clue is in the lack of bitterness. So if you were to ask me to name style specifically, I would say German export lager style beer, which was the old kind of like Dortmund area of Germany. Dortmund. I think that's how you pronounce it. Borussia Dortmund. So these breweries existed really before Pilsner breweries. They were exporting, hence the name export, they were exporting this style of beer from their great big German breweries all over Europe. Out up through Hamburg to the UK, Scandinavia, all over the place they were exporting this beer. They were huge breweries. And then the little Pilsner breweries come along, your Warsteiners, your Kronbachers. They built up momentum selling this Pilsner style beer, and then boom, it was a case of Pilsner took over really. Pilsner took over, nice bitter crisp beers, and it replaced these more slightly heavier, slightly sweeter, with a lot less hops. It kind of replaced that sort of beer. Now please, if I backed up the wrong tree, if you're watching this in the town of Braniewo, and if you know anything about this brewery, if you know anything about this beer, then please put me to rights. Put me to rights. If I've got this completely wrong, then please tell me. As a bit of a guess, I believe I've got it right. But let's rate the beer then. Beer looks good in the glass. Really good in the glass. Good levels of carbonation. Nice kind of clear looking amber lager. Good aroma. Like a nutty aroma. But sweet. This is definitely kind of like sweet malty lager. Export style lager. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, would I buy it again? That would depend what was on the shelf at the time. If there was other beers on the shelf that I preferred. I'd say it's worth a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.